What's up, guys? Kings and queens, how's everyone doing? We are going live tonight. It's been a while since we did a live video. We've had a lot going on, so I want to apologize that we haven't done any live videos lately. And I want to thank everybody for supporting Bad Habits Kingdom and subscribing to the channel, and also for supporting us on all of our other networks like Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, Apple, all of our other networks. I really, really appreciate it. So I've been getting a lot of emails lately, guys. So I want to thank you for that. And by the way, I know I owe some people some shirts, and I want to apologize about the delay. The shirts that I order for Bad Habits Kingdom are pretty pricey, and I'm trying to make it happen. I will make sure you get it within the next few weeks. I get my taxes this week, so you will be getting your shirts if I already promised you the shirt. I am a man of my word. I don't lie. I don't BS around. So I will make that happen for you. We are going back at it with the Delphi tonight. It's been a while since we talked about that. I've been trying to get some new information. We've had a lot of emails. Apparently, Klein's interview. Let's see. I really like that. I also got an email about the slaughterhouse. I don't know if you guys saw that video on YouTube yet. There's been a lot of things going on. I've been saying for a little while now that I truly believe it was Klein's father. That is my instinct as of right now. I know a lot of people were saying, what was his name? Powell or something Powell or whatever. I disagreed with that because I don't think he's big enough. When I saw his photo, it was a scrawny dude. But I think it's Klein's father as of now. I truly do. I still believe that. I could be wrong. I'm not saying it's him or anything. I'm just saying right now that's who I truly believe. Hold on. Let me adjust this a little bit. Okay. Duke, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming on tonight, man. Really appreciate your support. It's been a while. And guys, I'm quitting smoking cigarettes because I've been going to the gym a lot more. So I'm vaping. So I do apologize if you guys see me vape the nicotine stuff, so I do apologize about that. I know it's inappropriate to smoke in front of people. It's not marijuana. It's just nicotine. But it helps a little bit. I'm not going to lie. But got a lot of things happening this week. Been doing a lot of vlogging, been really busy lately. Tomorrow afternoon, my queen and I will actually be taking toys to the children's hospital here in Vegas, and we did get permission that we can record it, and I'm hoping I can have that video released next week so you guys will be able to see it. It's going to be amazing. All right, so let's get into Delphi. Let's do it, guys. Okay, so I received an email. And like I said, I really appreciate you guys sending me the emails, keeping me up to date, and your theories and stuff like that. That's what it's about, is communicating with each other and giving each other ideas and trying to work this thing out together, because it's been 5 years. It's been so long, and it's time. It's time. It can't keep going on like this. I don't know if it was her on Twitter for sure, but Kelsey German's Twitter account, I did reach out to her saying it's really frustrating waiting. She did respond, or the account responded by saying, yes, she understands. It really is frustrating. But, I thought that was really awesome. Okay. So this email apparently is the interview from Klein in jail. Have you guys seen that yet? All right, no comment. Okay. So here we go. All right. Looks like Barbara McDonald. Why does it say Keegan Kern? That's weird. Okay, so where does it get to the diff? Okay. So the question is, how are you aware there's a bunch of news? Okay. So the question Barbara asked Klein is, so how are you aware that's a bunch of news story out there linking you to the Delphi murders? He said, yeah, I saw that on the news. And she said, how do you feel about that? He said, I feel like I'm being harassed completely. Okay, first off, your crime itself, you're going to be harassed for the rest of your freaking life. You know, I can't cuss on live videos, so forgive me for that. And I don't have a beeper to bleep it out. But you're going to be harassed for the rest of your life. Okay, the crime you did, even if you did not commit the murders to the Delphi murders, the crime you did was horrific. I mean, it was horrible. It's the nastiest crime a human being can make. And there's so much of it out there. I really don't understand why men or teenager or whatever want to harass little girls and talk to little girls. It makes no sense to me. It's sickening. Matter of fact, we are actually going to be doing that on Bad Habits Kingdom. We're going to be trying to stop that kind of stuff out here and try to set some people up and expose them. So what do we got? Okay. She asked, did you have anything to do with the murders, the Abby and Libby? And he said, not at all. I gave up my DNA, a hair test. I've done everything they wanted me to do. He said, where were you on February 13, 2017? He said, I was at my house. They have GPS locations and everything. Okay, so GPS location says that he was at his house from his cell phone. Can the cops go that far back for a location on the GPS on your phone? I mean, does he have the same phone? That one's a little odd to me, you know, to say that they had me on GPS at my house from something that happened 5 years ago. I just don't know how they would be able to do that. You know, how can they take my phone? You know, I've gone personally through like 6 phones within the last 5 years and have GPS to my house. That doesn't make sense to me at all. It doesn't make sense to me whatsoever. So that one I think is BS. Okay. Excuse me. So you were in Peru, Alabama, Indiana. Oh, by the way, if anybody's on here that lives in Indiana, I don't know if you guys saw the video on TikTok. I'm wondering if you guys saw that video of the teacher smacking a student at a school in Indiana. I saw that on TikTok today and I almost freaking threw up. That was so horrible. I mean, I don't understand why people hurt kids. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Okay. Right. So apparently the polygraph test. Okay, the polygraph test, you know, those things are so tricky because I've heard about people passing them who are guilty as hell. You know, I don't think he would actually pass if he's guilty. He just seems like he's not able to. I'll say it like that. You know, if he actually took a polygraph test, there's so many gossips about this case. There's so many rumors and so many possibilities and stuff. You know, it's crazy. But he did say that since his dad's name came up, that his dad stopped speaking with him. Okay, I question that as well. Apparently his dad was talking to him every day, putting money on his books, and then all of a sudden he stopped speaking with him. So I don't know about that. I want to go back up here. Give me 1 second so I can share this screen. All right. Where is... Here it is. Let's see if I can zoom in on... All right, so let's share this screen. Now, for the longest time, I said that I can't see anyone behind Libby or Abby in the photo. Sorry about that. Now, for the longest time, I said I wasn't able to see anyone back there. But if you look a little bit back there, because apparently now I have heard that I guess the time table, whatever they said, could be off. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if Delphi police or Doug Carter has made that kind of statement. That's all I heard from third party, that the police timetable could be a little off. Now, Apparently, this is Abby's first time walking this bridge, right? She posts this photo at 2:06, I believe. At 2, what was it, 2:12, 2:13 is when the video was recorded. Now, bridge guy's moving very fast on the bridge, right? Now, I was always saying that he started following them moments after they were dropped off. I am going to say I was wrong on that part because this bridge is a long way down there, right? All down there, and I don't see anyone. I mean, I thought maybe right there or right there, maybe somebody even in the bushes around here, or he just took off. Now, for the longest time, I kept saying that. I said that he was following them from the start of the bridge. I am going to say I was wrong. A lot of people said that he was already on the other side of the bridge and they passed the girls. I am going to say that is more correct. The only reason why is because only a few minutes went by where the video was being recorded. This is Abby's first time on the bridge. The gaps between the bridge, it's a long bridge. Yes, she has her hand in her pocket, so she's not too scared. I mean, she might be a little creeped out because it's so high up, the gaps and stuff. She's 13. It's her first time. But with her hands in her pockets right there, she doesn't seem too freaked out. Now, Libby's done the bridge dozens of times, right? So I will say I was wrong because if the video was recorded a few minutes after this photo was posted and there's no one back there, how did he get all the way from the start of the bridge to where they're at? And I believe they're at the end of the bridge when they're recording the video. So how did he get that far? So what? How far is the bridge walk? I personally never did it. I heard it's about 10 minutes. Is that true? If anybody knows, I heard it's between 10 to 12 minutes for the average person. If you notice in the video, bridge guy's moving pretty quick. Now, it doesn't really look like that because it's kind of slow motion and it's only a 1.5-second video. But to me, it looks like he's moving pretty fast. But I would say he did pass the girls. And I was dead wrong on that for the longest time because I truly believed that he followed them moments after they were dropped off. He couldn't have followed them moments after they were dropped off if the timeline, because of the timeline, and there's nobody back there behind her that we can actually see. Like I said, it kind of looks like it a little bit right there. I don't know if you guys can see my arrow on your end, right there and right there, but you can't really tell that it's actually a person right there. So a lot of people were actually saying that he had to have passed the girls on the bridge, that he was already on the other side of the bridge, not where the girls were starting. And he actually passed them and then turned around. That I would say is more accurate for sure. I would say that is more accurate because of the time frame. It's only a few minutes that she ended up recording. So let's go back to the map. Let me look it up. All right, 1 second, guys. Oh, that's all. And give me 1 second. I'm trying to find it. There we go. All right, let me just change the layers. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's see where we're at. Okay, perfect. Here we go. All right. So my theory was for the longest time, and I know you guys, if you guys watch my videos before, you already know my theory that the girls were dropped off right here, right? They were dropped off in this area, and bridge guy started following them around this area at some point. Okay, that was my main theory. I believe now that I am 100% wrong. that he was already at some point on this side of the bridge when the girls were dropped off, and he ended up passing the girls on the bridge. Now, a lot of people have said that, and yes, I saw their reasoning and theory of it, so I understood it, but I just thought it was something different. I didn't think that's how it went down. The only reason why I didn't believe that is because of the recording of Abby saying to Libby, "Is that creepy guy still following us?" That's the only reason why I thought that. So now my theory is okay. So because of the timeline from the moment Abby's photo was posted, that Libby took her photo, posted it on her social media, to the time that Libby recorded Bridge Guy was too short of a time period, right? So he had to have passed him and then turned around. And when he turned around, that's when they knew something was up. They knew something was wrong. I don't know if he said something to him to creep him out. I don't know if he tried to lure him or something, right? So he turns around and starts walking back towards him. They're like, hold on, something's not right. Why is he coming back? They start walking towards the end of the trail. Now, Abby's mother in an interview said that she heard, you can barely hear anything, but she did hear Abby say to Libby, or she did hear Libby say to Abby, "This is where the trail ends. There's nowhere else to go." Okay. So I truly think before that clip that Abby's mom heard, that's when Libby or Abby said to Libby, "Is that creepy guy still following us?" I think they were trying to get away, and then Libby said, "This is where the trail ends. There's nowhere else to go." And then Bridge Guy cuts him off. Then when he cuts him off, I'm not sure exactly the hill. I think the hill they believed was not too far after the bridge. Guys down the hill. And if you notice in his voice, I was listening to it a couple times today. I don't get how he's in so much control and so calm. It's in the middle of it's in broad daylight, middle of the day, no school, people go out there often, and he just seems so calm and so in control. That's what made me think that he has been arrested before, because he just seem like he's done this kind of crime or some other horrible crimes before in the past. Now, the signatures, I had no idea. Right now, we heard there was 3 signatures left at the scene. Now, I didn't know, but I did know there was one that was apparently a religious form. Apparently, Bridge Guy washed the girl's feet. I heard that from another video, and I was like, that is the religious form. That's the religious sign that he did. And that is just crazy. Crazy. He washed their feet. How did he do that? How did he wash their feet? I do know the girls were murdered in this area, right? This is where the bodies are found, around this area. How far from the water were they? To wash their feet. Maybe he wiped them off with clothes. I don't know. I don't know how he would have done that. Really. Really. All right. Jen from the suburb. What's up, Jen? BG is Tony Klein. I'm that's what I'm assuming too. I really am. I do believe it is Tony Klein. I truly do. I've been thinking that for a little while. That's it. I really think I'm 100% wrong on my original theory, though. I think Bridge Guy was on the opposite side of the bridge. This is the thing. If it's Tony Klein, how come that they're not like getting him in a interrogation room? Get him in a room and try to break him. Keep him up for 3 days, pound his freaking brain out. Metro cops out here in Vegas, they don't mess around. Like they'll keep you in there for days until you start talking. They don't play around. Delphi police with this kind of case, FBI, now he's on the FBI list. Get him in a room. Get him in a room, put some heat on him. Sit outside his house. Have cops sit outside his house nonstop with binoculars and everything. Put the heat on him. Make him uncomfortable. Follow him to the store. I mean, if he goes to church, follow him to church. The bridge guy left a religious symbol behind. He's got some religiously to him. Okay. Put pressure on the guy. Really, you want him uncomfortable. You want him to think they're on to me. They're on to me. Drive him insane. Make him where he wants to talk. Make it to where he's like, oh man, they're following me everywhere I go. They're talking to me. They're saying this, have every cop or in that area follow him everywhere he goes nonstop and let him know they're following him. When he goes in the store, how you doing, Tony? How you doing, Jerry? Everywhere he goes, make him feel pressured. Get him in the interrogation room and put some heat on him. Why not? This case has been going on for 5 years. 5 years the family's been looking for justice. In 5 years, we've been getting all this, all this he said, she said, assuming this way. And it's like, come on, man, put some heat on him. Put some pressure on the guy. You know what? Just literally get him in the room, bang his head on the table and say, hey, did you do it or not? Well, tell me what you did. Really get into him. Put some pain in the guy. These girls, I'm sorry. I get emotional with this case. Sorry, guys. I was getting loud for a second. My bad. I get emotional with this case. Really, I do. He can say that his dad weighed 280 pounds at the time. Bridge guy's very heavy set. Absolutely. I've been saying Klein's dad. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? How you been doing? They're following everywhere he goes, actually. That's what I'm talking about. Everywhere he goes, that's what they need to do. Everywhere he goes, and let him know it. Let him know these guys are following. They're on to me. They're on to me. And get involved with it. I know this sounds bad. Follow his family members too. Every member of his family, follow him. So he gets pressured from the inside. His family members are calling him, hey, they're following me. I don't know what's going on, but they're following me. Make him get pressured everywhere he goes. Everywhere he goes, he needs to be uncomfortable and feel like the walls are closing in to where he wants to talk. You know what I mean? Turn up the heat. Get it going. Hello, all. I'm from Indiana, and this case still gives me chills. Misty, how you doing, Misty? Thanks for coming on tonight. I really appreciate your support. Indiana, I actually announced earlier in the video, if anyone lived in Indiana, have you heard about that teacher who smacked the kid at school? It was an Indiana school. I'm not sure where in Indiana, but I saw it on TikTok, and it was just the nastiest, dirtiest thing I ever seen. I don't know if you guys saw that video, but on TikTok at an Indiana school, a teacher grabbed a student, pretty much forced him against the wall, smacked him in the face hard enough to where his face turned. And then another teacher or something was like, here, get out of here. Apparently he's been arrested, fired from the school and stuff. But I saw that on TikTok and I was like, wow, that is the worst thing possible. Really the worst thing possible. But why do you think the FBI is still using the young sketch and saying reddish brown hair? I don't know. I don't get the sketches, whatsoever. A lot of people are trying to enhance the sketches and make it look like this person. I know that's what's on my thumbnail. Doug Carter said that he's really against that because they get so many tips a day and the sketch might look just like somebody that had nothing to do with the crime, and with the sketches, I have no idea on why the sketches are what they are, because it just doesn't make sense to me. Honestly, to this day, I believe the first original sketch looks more like Bridge Guy than the second sketch. That's just me. Now, I have seen other YouTube videos where people think there's more than one person involved and that both sketches are also really correct. It's just two different people. that made me think about it for a minute. Like, wow, that really is possible. But then I was like, I really truly think that would make sense if, how he was able to control both girls, how he was able to contain them. Um, but honestly, they're 13 and 14 years old, right? Bridge guy looks heavy set, stocky. I'm sure, and especially if he had a gun on him, which most likely, like I think 99% chance he did have a gun on him. The girls, I highly doubt would have ran anyway. And that's one email I get a lot, is why didn't the girls run? Why didn't the girls run away? Why didn't at least one of them get away? These girls were like sisters. From the research and from everything I've seen, they're like sisters. They were with each other all the way. And when you're 13, 14 years old, I can't imagine how scared they were in that situation. They had to have been so scared and just hoping and praying to God for the best and not knowing what was really happening. I'm not sure how the girls were actually murdered. I was told by a knife. I was told a gruesome way by the knife, and it's just sickening. I mean, I don't know if he somehow tied him up. I don't know if he knocked one of them out, or at least knocked him unconscious or something, or I don't know. Doing good. No, but I'll take a look for that video. Yeah, it's a messed up video of that teacher. I agree with the first guy looked more like Tony. I used to think two people too, but police have said no that a few times. Yeah, the police said no. Now, one thing I will say, I saw a comment on my Apple, the podcast audio on Apple. Someone left a comment saying that because I talked about Ron Logan as one of the person of interest, they never ruled out Ron Logan. They never actually said we're ruling him out. They said that he's confident that he's not involved. Technically, yeah, that's ruling someone out, but they actually never confirmed about ruling him out. Now, me personally, I don't believe it was Ron Logan. I did, at some point and for a little brief time. I truly believe it's Tony Klein. I truly believe it's Klein. Maybe the young sketch was a lookout or driver. That's possible, Duke. I mean, that's very possible. It could have been two people there. One person actually did the murders. The other person kept the lookout. Big time. It's really, really possible. There's so many possibilities about these things, and the thing is, it's like, it's time. I hate to say this, but I don't think they're getting close. And I really hope I'm wrong on that. I really do, because I'm not feeling that it's going to get solved within the next few weeks. A lot of people at first, for a couple of weeks ago, were like, oh, we're getting this thing solved, including me. I think it's going to take a couple more months. But if they have a good idea on who it could be, like, Tony Klein or whoever, they need to put some heat on him. I mean, like I said, follow him everywhere he goes. I mean, put the pressure on him. Get him in the interrogation room. Get him in there. And just break the rules a little bit. Just bust him in the head a few times and like, look, tell me what's up, and just give him an elbow to the head. Tell me what you're doing. What happened? Admit to what you did. And yes, if you beat somebody long enough, they'll tell you they started the Chicago fire, right? Just like in Reservoir Dogs. But honestly, on something like that, you got to add pressure. I'm not actually saying abuse the guy, but add a little bit more pressure. Definitely. They need to turn it up somehow. They need to come up with new ways. Now, that was the big thing. Now, when the 5-year anniversary came around, that's one of the things that people were talking about, is that police and investigators and everybody, they need to reanalyze on what they can release. They need to reevaluate and everything like that, because everything they've done so far, it's not enough. It's not enough. Now, if there's got to be more video, right? At least a bridge guy walking towards them. There's got to be. It was a 1.5-second video, when here it was what, a minute and 46 seconds of recording or something like that. How long was the recording? The recording was over a minute. I know that. You know, it's like, come on, man. Come on. Six pack. How you doing, buddy? Six pack. I wish I had a six pack. I got a fat pack. Ellie has unmarked squad cars sitting at Tony's house. Does he? There you go. Well, he should mark them. Have them marked. You know, have them marked. Have Tony know they're following me, man. They're everywhere I go. Follow his family members. So his family gets involved in like calling him. Look, they're following me. You know, I don't know what's going on. They're talking to me at when I go to the store. They're watching me down the aisles. They're watching me take my kids to school. The cops are following me every place I go. They're sitting at my house all night. You know, get pressure from within to push it out. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. It makes sense in my head, but I don't know if that makes sense coming out of my mouth. You know, just put the pressure on him for sure. You know, that, I mean, really, you know, put the pressure on him. Exactly. Put the pressure on him. You know, if they're following him and they're sitting outside his house and stuff like that, do it. Put a mark car on him. You know, everywhere he goes, his family, any kind of connection, his friends, I don't know if he has a job, his coworkers sit outside his job. I mean, everything. You want him to go insane to where like, man, these guys are on me like crazy. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop. This isn't just a day or two of following me. They've been following me for months. They've been, you know, they had my son and arrested. Maybe he said something, you know, I mean, just, you know, trip him up a little bit. They raided Tony's house on the second time. For the second time in November 2021. Yeah, I heard that. I know they raided his house 2 weeks, I believe, after the murders happened. They raided the house. But they did say that had nothing to do with Delphi. And like I've said before, I call BS on that. I think it had everything to do with Delphi, but they didn't come up with anything, so they needed to say it was for something else. That's why I think that. Now, I saw the video. Have you guys seen that slaughterhouse video yet? I have it on my email where it looks like the boots. I never saw the silver part in the boots before, where they took boots out of the slaughterhouse that was doing the pigs and stuff. You know, come on, let's see. Scottish Ray. That is a cool name, Scottish Ray. You guys have some like awesome names. You really do. These, you know, I mean, the show Bad Habits Kingdom I thought was cool, but I mean, you guys got some cool names, really. I mean, Jen, the Suburban Jen, and I mean, awesome names, really. Jen from the suburbs. I mean, that's cool name. Six Pack, Scottish Ray, Duke. You know, Frank Meester. I don't think his health will be good much longer. Well, that's why they need to turn up the heat. You know, turn up if his health isn't any good. I mean, if he's going to a doctor, that's another thing. Follow him to the doctors. You know, and even go inside the doctor's office right behind him. You know, the police need to stay on him and put the pressure on him. Right when he's going to the store, just walk behind him. I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie or even heard this story. Years ago, I believe it was in the 80s. There was a small town where the town bully in Skidmore, I believe the town was called Skidmore. I think it was in Missouri. But the town had a bully. The town bully. He would beat the women, rape the women. He shot people and got away with it. He killed people and got away with it. Nobody would testify against him. He was a town bully. There's a movie on it. It's an older movie. It's called In Broad Daylight. That entire town had enough of it, where literally there was like 60 people followed him from the bar to his truck because they wanted to keep an eye on him. They had like a big court thing to where like, okay, this is what we can do. We can all take turns following him and keeping an eye on him and stuff like that so he doesn't go and attack anybody. Literally every guy in the town walked into the bar. There must have been 50, 60 people, right? They walk into the bar where the guy's at. He's sitting there with his wife having a drink. The wife is freaked out, like, "Whoa, this is not normal. My husband usually is running this town, but they're literally just standing here looking at us." They get out. They leave the bar. Three different shots, or three different three different weapons were used. The guy was shot multiple times. He was dead. FBI did an investigation. The city cops did the investigation. Not one person talked. Not one person talked to where the town just had enough. But what they did was put pressure on him. You know, even though it was only for a few minutes, and yes, they technically committed murder, which they should never do, but still, check that out. But put pressure on him, and that's what the cops need to do. Wherever he goes, just follow him around. Wherever he goes, stand right behind him. When he's in the store, just walk right behind him. You know, when he goes to his doctor's office, walk right behind him. And not just one cop, have like 5. You know, and same thing with his relatives. You know, if he has family members, same thing. Follow them, follow them, follow them everywhere he goes, to where he's getting pressure from his inside family and everything, you know. So it's pretty much just driving crazy, you know. It's his old man that did it. Yeah, it was Tony Klein. Exactly. Tony has diabetes pretty bad. Well, I hope they make a move soon. I mean, if it's really him, like who I believe is Tony Klein, and I thought that ever since I saw his photo. When did we do that video? What, 2 months ago, or right after the Klein arrest in December? When I saw Klein's photo, early January, that's when I thought, you know, this guy just seems off, and that's why we did the Klein video. But I truly believe, as of right now, that would be my prime suspect is Tony Klein. I mean, you know, and I think Delphi is doing the best they can with the investigation. I know they're sticking with it. I keep saying I sorry about that. FBI is getting involved a little bit more, so I'm hoping they push up the heat a little bit now that he's on the FBI's most wanted list. I mean, we just got to really wait and take our time. But like I said on this, I mean, I honestly believe for the longest time that he made his appearance known around here and started following the girls. The girls are dropped off right here, and he started following them around here. And I am totally wrong about it. You know, that's not what happened. He actually had to have followed. He had to have passed them. With the timeline of the video, he had to have passed them. He had to have been on this side of the bridge already. And when the girls came from this way, he came and passed. He had to have passed within moments of the photo taken. I mean, not even a minute. He had to have passed them. When did Libby do the recording? It was at 2:12 or 2:14. I can't remember. Do you guys remember that? Was it at 2:12 or 2:14? When we did our live together, but yeah, you brought it up. That might be tough. Yeah. Do you guys remember the time that Libby did the recording? 2:13. Thank you. At 2:13. And she posted the photo of Abby at 2:06. So what is that? 7 minutes? So 7 minutes. And it takes what? 10 minutes? 10 minutes to walk the entire bridge. And that's if you walked it many times, which bridge guy has done, of course. That's if you're moving, which bridge guy is. 10 minutes. That's what I've been told. I don't know how long it takes to walk it. I never walked it. We're still trying to get out there. I never walked it, but I think I've been told it takes about 10 minutes for the average person to walk across with the gaps and everything in the bridge. I believe the bridge was built in 1891. It was shut down in 1987, I believe, by the railroads. And 7 minutes. So, okay, so the photo was taken around this area, right? This is the edge part where I believe Libby was on when she took the photo of Abby. Abby was, I believe, right here. Right? The end of the bridge. Which is right here. Now, shout out to True Crime Maria, True Crime Mafia, for this, because I was informed that this property owner right here talked to Bridge Guy at 12:30 p.m., an hour before the girls were dropped off. This property owner went to walk the dogs. We talked about this before in the past. At 12:30, she ran into Bridge Guy around here and had a quick conversation with them, and then Bridge Guy was last seen heading back towards the other side of the bridge, and the property owner went back after she walked the dogs. Now, I don't know if that's a rumor or if that's been confirmed. You know, I actually thought it was official, confirmed, but after talking to True Crime Maria Mafia, it could be a rumor. So shout out to her for letting me know that, because I thought that was actually confirmed, where this property owner ran into Bridge Guy. And apparently at 12 o'clock noon, a 16-year-old saw Bridge Guy around here. So that's an hour and a half before the girls were dropped off. Now, I do believe Bridge Guy was out there most of the day. I would say he was not dropped off, but I would say he got there around 10 a.m. We talked about that before. Now, didn't Flannel Shirt Guy say he saw Bridge Guy around this area right here? I believe Flannel Shirt Guy said he saw Bridge Guy around this area. Now, Flannel Shirt Guy got over here, and Cheyenne and Cheryl saw Flannel Shirt Guy. I don't think they actually saw Bridge Guy, but they saw Flannel Shirt Guy as they described, and Libby's dad ran into Flannel Shirt Guy, asked they seen the girls. That's when he called family members. Moments after, they can be found. The girls were found the next day in this area. The cemetery's right there. Okay, hold on. So the cemetery's right there. Where is the abandoned CPS building? Is that this? Is this the abandoned CPS building? Where's the abandoned CPS building at? God, I wish I was in Delphi just for a few days to see where everything is at. Okay, so, because I don't understand why he wouldn't go through the cemetery. That's what I don't understand. Why wouldn't he go through the cemetery? That's a easy getaway. It's within a straight shot from the murder scene. It doesn't make sense to me. Because apparently Flannel Shirt Guy saw Bridge Guy right here. I don't know if that was confirmed, but I can't. Why would he not go to the cemetery? I mean, even if he was parked around here, why wouldn't he go to the cemetery and then just walk this way? Why would he walk this way and get back onto the trail and go this way? I don't get that. I don't get that. Why wouldn't you go? Why wouldn't you go to the cemetery? You had to have known it was there. You had to have known it was there. I mean, obviously knew it was there. You knew where Monon High Bridge was. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. The trail on Monon High Bridge have been closed. You can't walk the trails or Long Bridge anymore. Didn't True Crime Investigates, didn't Greeno walk it though? Because he does like reenactments and stuff. I thought people go on the bridge all the time. She changed her story twice. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew there was some kind of mix up or something like that. I truly think it's Tony. I do too. I think it's Tony as well. The case that even got me from Scotland. Yeah, it's tough. Oh shit! Wow, I never even realized that. Yeah, you're right. She recorded him at 2:13 and it happened on 2:13. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. That's right. CBS is way back by where you said the teen saw him. Okay. Thank you. Let me look at that. Okay, so thank you for telling me that. Okay, so right around here. Okay, the CPS building is it right here? Is this it? I can't see your comments right now. Queen, you want to join in on this live?
No, thank you.
You want to say hi to all of our supporters?
I can say hi if I look pretty crappy.
You don't look crappy. You can come say hi to our supporters. I can't see their comments right now because I'm looking at the bridge. So this is what we got so far.
Oh, I gotta go.
Oh, she's woken up. Sorry, guys. The queen wanted to say hi to you, but Luna woke up right in time. Okay, so is this the old Dynasty? I thought it was like around, like across the street or something. Where's it at? Is this it? What is this? Let me see. Let's zoom in on this. It doesn't even say what it is. Is it right here? Because wasn't there a car? They're looking for a car that was there that day. That's it, Linda. That's where we pointed down. Is this it right here? Is this the abandoned CPS building? Right there. Go by. Yeah. I always say to give the family justice because they're never gonna get peace. They'll never get peace, but I'm really hoping they'll get justice. Oh man. You know, I mean, it's a brick CPS building. Oh, thank you, Six Pack. Right in that area, yes. Thank you, Linda. Linda, how you been doing? Thank you for coming on. You've been a big supporter of Bad Habits when we do live videos. Hope you're doing good. Why didn't he go through the cemetery? That does not make sense. He did the signatures, so he wanted the girls to be found. He was calm in his voice, very calm, very in control. So he had to have had a gun on him. He had to have done something like this before. I mean, you can't this kind of crime your first time. He had to have done something. He had to have. How can you a serious crime like this, someone doing it for the first time? I don't know how they would be that calm about a situation like this. They're just insane. I'm trying like crazy. There's actually a center out there in Indiana. It's not in Delphi or anything. It's actually in Indianapolis, apparently. And I'm actually going to be transferring there for a short period of time, actually for like a week, just to help that center out. And I think it's a short drive. I believe it's like an hour and a half drive to Delphi. So I am going to stay an extra few days to drive out there. I am going out, I believe, in June. But I've said that I've been saying I'm going to be going in February. I never got to because of finance wise. But I'm trying to get out there very bad. I mean, I really wanted to go for the anniversary and do the walk and everything and just support as much as I can. You know, that's one thing. Now, I know you guys hear me say that this is not a true crime channel. I've lost a lot of supporters because we're turning Bad Habits and doing more vlogging stuff and doing a lot of pranks, more entertainment things. But Delphi, excuse me, is something that I will never stop doing. I will never stop talking about Delphi. I will be as supportive as I can be. and communicate with you guys as much as I can. And I love you guys for all your support. You guys are really awesome with you supporting this channel. The way I'm thinking that there was lookouts to lure them girls, more than one person involved. That's possible. I mean, there's a lot of people that will agree with you that there's more than one person involved. There's actually people that say there's 3 people involved. That both of the sketches are actually correct. They're just more than actually there was just 2 people there, that 2 people were identified. I actually believe that there is only one person that did it, but it is possible there's more than one person involved with this. Um, a lot of people say that you know, the catfish thing is going on big time right now. I remember when I first got into the Delphi case, one of my supporters left a comment saying the girls were catfish. I remember at the time saying, there's no way. They weren't catfish. No, they were. No. I am biting my own words on that now, because I highly believe that that is a high possibility, especially when Klein's social media was the last one to communicate with Libby. Klein's father had to have had access to that account. He had to have had access to that account. He had to have. He had to have. Klein's father stopped talking to him moments when his name was brought up to connect the girls, that people are asking questions about him. He cuts off contact with his son. He's not putting money on his books anymore. Where are you son of a bitch? You know, it was kind of creepy not too long ago. About 2 weeks ago, I thought I heard literally somebody outside my door, and it must have been about 3 o'clock in the morning. And I have neighbors all around me, and we all have like door cameras and stuff like that. And I heard, like how you can hear somebody walking upstairs outside in apartments and stuff. I kept hearing it, and I thought, it could be my neighbor. It could just be my neighbor. And then it literally sounded like that someone stopped right in front of my door. And it freaked me out so freaking bad. It freaked me out to where the point where I had my firearm and had it cocked and ready to go, because it sounded like someone just stopped in front of my door. Now that's me freaking out just by hearing somebody outside at 3 o'clock in the morning. When I think about how terrified these little girls had to have been, drives me literally insane. That somebody can be so cruel to harm kids, and 2 little girls who never harmed a soul or did anything wrong in their life. It's sick. It is so sick. I don't get why people contact and hurt little girls and kids, and I just don't fucking get it. Excuse my language. I apologize, YouTube. Please don't get me in trouble because I said the F word. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't cuss on YouTube. We fall about. Yeah. Man, this case has been 5 years, and I really am just getting frustrated with it anymore. It's frustrating because, we don't have a lot of information. None of us do, right? We all come up with our own theories, our own ideas. And one thing I hear is a lot of rumors. I hear tremendous amount of rumors. What I don't understand is here, after 5 years, how I hear new things still, though. That's why I don't understand. The police haven't released new information. But I just heard about how Bridge Guy washed the girl's feet. That was the religious symbol. Okay. I spent hours and days, and like crazy. My queen does too with this case, trying to look online and videos and everything as much as we can nonstop. And how is it that new information gets brought up, but like out of nowhere, when the police didn't release that? It doesn't. It's just so weird to me. It's so weird to me. It really, really is. Bridge guy washed the girl's feet. That was the religious signature. Now I know we talked about the signatures before, and I was trying to figure out what the religious signature was. Like, did he leave a rosary behind? Did he like set him up a certain way? Did he lay him a certain way? Did he, put some kind of symbols with sticks or something like that? Was it like a cult type deal? I mean, what was it that was so religious? And then I hear that the bridge guy washed the girl's feet, and that was the religious signature. And I was like, whoa, could that been why Libby's shoe was off? I thought Libby's shoe was off because she was running or he was pulling her, and that's why her shoe came off. That's what I thought. Either she was running and it came off when she was running, maybe fell, slipped or something, or a bridge guy pushed her or was pulling her, and then that's when it fell off. Her two little girls, you son of a fucking bitch. Doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. This freaking case gets me all the time. It just drives me insane. I don't ever talk about true crime cases like this one because it's just so odd. I mean, even his route. Apparently, he was seen right, over here where the girls are dropped off, by a flannel shirt guy. Why wouldn't you go to the cemetery? It's a straight shot. Even if you're going to the all right, brick building. Let me. Oh, I can't see brick buildings from over here. It's all from the sky. All right, this is that right. I think this is where you guys said it was. And there was a car parked there that day. I don't know what kind of car. Okay, so where is the town? Okay, so I'm assuming this is like the city. This is like downtown and stuff of Delphi. I never even looked over here before. Senior Family Services, the church. Yeah, I'm assuming this is like downtown Delphi. I'm assuming. I don't know. Let me go higher up. God, it's so small. Like it's so open area. But it's so small. There's not even 3,000 people that live there. I know a lot of people were saying that bridge guy actually lived at Delphi. I mean, I'm thinking more of the immediate cities, around Delphi, like Peru, Delphi, Indiana. I think that's how you say it, right? Peru, Indiana, where Klein lived. And apparently that day, from what Keegan Klein said in his interview, let me pull that up, that at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, his dad went to his grandma's house at 5 in the afternoon. So let me see where that's at. I think it was down towards the building. And by the way, the person that sent me this email, thank you for sending me this. And thank you for all your emails. I get a lot of your guys' emails to tell me your theories and stuff about the case. I really, really appreciate it. I really, really do. And guys, I will say this real fast. I appreciate your guys' support like crazy. But when it comes to like social media contacting and stuff like that, I only do it on my Bad Habits Facebook, okay, or my Bad Habits Instagram. When it's my personal one, I don't communicate on that one. I only communicate on Bad Habits, just so you guys are aware if I don't message you back or something. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. It's 25 pages. I'm at 19. Where is this stuff about the dad? Any alcohol or drugs? Okay. Here's a question. How I pay? I'm not sure. She has about the same height. And your father is tall, about the same height, weight about 280. Okay, we talked about that one earlier. And I mean, how say he was in the day, your father be example, walking this bridge and killing two girls would be physically capable of doing that. Yeah. He hunts and he got to pull out deer. So I mean, yeah, I would think he would be capable of doing it. So now Keegan Klein saying that yes, he does believe his dad is capable of killing two little girls because he hunts deer and stuff. In the photo of Bridge Guy, let me add that. Let's pull that up. In the photo of Bridge Guy, like we said before on many videos, he is carrying a Let me pull you up, you son of a bitch. There we go. I don't think I'm going to be able to zoom in on it. All right, let's do this. Share screen, share. Oh. Okay. Oh, this is a horrible picture. I'm sorry, guys. It's not going to let me zoom in either. There's no way I can zoom in. But it looks like right here, Bridge Guy has like a deer hunting pack or something like that. That's what it looks like right by his waist area. I don't know if you guys can see it. That's a horrible zoom. Let me see if I can get another one. I'll try to get another one in a few moments, but I do believe that's what is around his waist, one of those deer hunting packs. So he says his dad is capable of killing two little girls. Could that be trying to get the heat off himself? You know, I mean, I don't know, but I truly believe his dad, God, I mean, get this son of a bitch, man. Get this fucker. All right. Okay. Here it is. And do you think you're going to be charged with anything related to Abby and Libby? Abby and Libby's murder. Klein responded back saying, no, I don't. Question says, so the state police haven't threatened that. He said, no. Do you feel like they are trying to get you to pin this on your dad? He said, yes, I do. And that's probably why he's not speaking to you, is what the Barbara reporter asked. He said, right, because when I first got arrested, they told me that they knew it was my dad. And if I tell them, all my charges would be dropped. So there's Keegan Klein saying in an interview that the police told him, if it's your dad and you know it, tell us and we will drop all the charges. Now, with this kind of case, I would say that would be hard to drop all the charges. But I do believe with the high profile Delphi case, it's very possible because they want to get it solved so bad. You know, maybe they would put like, some kind of deal in place, some kind of probation, some kind of treatment, some kind of arrest if he said it was his dad. I think if it was his dad and he was going to rat, he would have done it by now. Or maybe the DA is going to try to say, like, we're going to give you 150 years in prison unless you tell us this, and make his lawyer convinced, like, hey, they're going to give you 150 years in prison unless you got some information. The only problem is, like, let's say he doesn't have information that his dad actually did kill Abby and Libby, and he pretty much just makes it up. That's going to ruin it because you got to remember, this guy's a pathological liar. He's a pathological liar. Apparently out here in Vegas, he owned a marijuana shop and some clothing line or whatever he said. He said he was the owner of a marijuana shop. Dude, come on, man. Let me shut up. We're not stupid. You don't own a marijuana shop. He's just a pathological liar. He said he made that account because he was lonely. No, it's because you're freaking sick in the head and you're a pedophile. You fuck. I mean, yeah, I don't know why I made it. Just lonely. Just smack him upside the freaking head in prison, man. Just smack him upside the head. Lonely. How do you know he washed their feet? I've never heard that. I saw that on Real Chill's channel. He said somebody Real Chill Graz. I mean, definitely check him out if you guys never seen him. The guy's amazing. I saw that on one of his videos. He said that he looked it up somewhere. I think it was True Crime Maria, True Crime Mafia. Um, where it said that the girl's feet were washed by Bridge Guy. That's what was brought up. But I saw it on his channel on one of his videos, and that's when I was like, whoa, because I've been trying to find out that religious thing forever. So I'm happy he did it. But if you guys don't know Real Chill, Graz, definitely check him out. His videos are awesome. He's an awesome guy. We actually did a video together one time, and it was a lot of fun. I like his videos. He's dedicated to true crime. He's definitely a true crime channel, but he's definitely really emotional and passionate about the Delphi case in particular. He's doing everything he can on his side to help support it. He talks about it constantly. And other cases, he's trying to help everywhere. So definitely check out True Crime. He's awesome. Definitely check out The Shape. The Shape is awesome. He does a lot of great videos when it comes to Delphi and other, videos. Definitely check him out. I'm not one of those YouTubers who badmouth other YouTubers just because I might not agree or disagree with them. But I agree with the ones I'm saying. They do a lot of great things. I've seen where he is carrying a bow and arrow on the back, the very top of his hoodie. I don't see a bow and arrow. Let's pull him back up. I didn't see a bow and arrow on there. That was the first time I even heard that. I never heard of bow and arrow before. Yeah, that's a tricky one. I never heard that six pack. Bow and arrow. We gotta look that back up. I'd like to hear Tony talking and see his new man. Yeah, we talked about that on our I believe it was our last live video that we did, that we need to get Tony Klein's voice so we can, well, not we can analyze it. Of course, we all would analyze it, but so the police can, I don't know. I guess it would be for us because the police definitely heard his voice by now, So yeah, we definitely need to get Klein's voice. Maybe the audio, because Keegan Klein said that he did talk to his dad on the phone. So maybe they can release some of that recording one day, Oh, gotcha. Okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. Okay. Because I was like, where is this place? Okay. I didn't know that. I'm happy you told me that. I had no idea that it was demolished. Thank you for saying that. Guys, I am dying for a cigarette right now. This thing is really not working right now. I am dying for a cigarette so bad. I'm trying to quit because I go to the gym, but this thing, I know it might be just as bad or worse, but I'm trying not to smell like smoke either. All right, let's see. Did we miss anyone on the comments? I want your guys' theories now, guys. I've been talking for an hour and 9 minutes. Going off. Let's get your guys' theories in. What are you guys thinking? I know you guys think it's Tony. How do you guys feel about what are you guys thinking about where Bridge Guy walked past him? Do you think he started from the beginning? Be strong. It's tough. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass too. It really is tough. It's rough, but I gotta get shape. I'm gonna be doing a YouTube boxing thing pretty soon. I'm kidding, but that would be cool though. Give me 1 second. Okay, never mind. Whoa. Where do you guys think Bridge Guy was when the girls were dropped off? Do you think he was on the same side of the bridge or the opposite? Do you guys think the feet washing signature is true? What are you guys thinking? We don't have a whole lot of people watching right now. It looks like we're at 14. The one video we had like 60 people watching, so we had a lot more uh people giving theories and stuff. But I love you guys, my 14. I love you guys. And guys, I do apologize. I know a lot of people are not too thrilled about our vlogs that we're going to be doing because we got the vlogging camera ready to go, and we've been doing some other videos that, you know, the Valentine's Day video and the prank that my queen did on me video. We got a lot of vlog videos that's going to be getting released soon, and I'm also going to be jumping off the stratosphere, which I'm terrified of, but we're going to be doing a lot of vlogs. We've been recording like crazy, and I'm trying to get it edited by a better editor than me. But Delphi will not stop. We're never going to stop talking about Delphi. Oh, man. Not right. I swear KK told more lies than R. Kelly. Yeah, he's a pathological liar for sure. The guy lies about everything. And that's the thing, you know, I mean, him saying the cops told him that, you know, that's definitely possible. I can see that happening, especially, you know, if we're thinking it's Tony, the cops are, you know, definitely looking into it as well. They haven't released any of that information, but when the anniversary was coming around and they were doing all the interviews and stuff, when Doug Carter said it could be tonight, it could be today, it could be tonight, I literally thought that they were going to be making arrests extremely soon. I thought, oh man, they have an idea, they got him. You know, I really did. But then today, tonight, tomorrow, next week went into before he retires, which is 2 years and 11 months. I mean, it's like, come on, man. You know, what the hell is that? You know, and I don't mean to badmouth Delphi police. You know, I have a lot of respect for what they're doing. You know, they're trying to get this case solved. It's, you know, something that's been haunting them for 5 years. And I totally get it. But it's like, you know, you got to give us a little bit more to where it won't affect the case. Now, this is what I don't understand. Apparently, in the video that Abby's mother did, I can't think of Abby's mother's name right now. She did an interview where she says she got to listen to more of the audio recording, right? That's where it was only released to the parents. That's where she was able to hear Libby said, this is where the trail ends. There's nowhere else to go. She said, you can't see anything, of course, and you can't really hear anything, but you were able to hear that to where they got to the end of the trail where the red like gate cutoff is, right? Now, what I don't understand is in that interview, apparently the police only released that much because the rest of it only retains to the killer. Stuff that the killer will know or something like that. So what would be on that audio or video that only the killer only connects to the killer? That makes me question. I'm wondering if I could pull it up. Let me see. I have it on my phone. I don't know if you guys would be able to hear it though. Matter of fact, I think I have it on here. Give me 1 second, guys. I do apologize, but I think I have it on my computer so we can see it. Could be horribly wrong. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Oh, I'm not going to find this. God, I have so many Delphi videos that I recorded that I have never released. I released, I think, like 10 videos of Delphi, maybe 15, and I literally are looking at like 70 videos that I've done about this case. Location of body, battle of sexes. Nope, I can't find it. Maybe it's online. Let me see if I can find it online. First, let me see what we got here. Seen on the other pause that LE is still openly staked out of client's home. Nice, yeah, good. Needs to be. So they're following Tony around. Yeah. So they're following Tony around. Okay, let me see if I can find it on video real quick where it shows Abby's mother talking. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. See, this is why I don't do live videos, because I'm always gotta edit and go back and stuff. Damn it. Is this it? No. No. Here, let me pull it up on my phone. Here, I'll pull it up on my phone and just play it to you guys. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm stalling. Which one email was it? Because I have the email. I think it was this one. No, this was about the t-shirts. And guys, I'm sorry about the shirts. I'm working that out. There's so many emails about the shirts. And I got able to send 10 shirts out, and that's it. They're just too much money for me. Let me see. Return. No. Damn it. I thought I downloaded it. Oh man, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like freaking sin here. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. I got it now. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if I can play this and you guys hear it through the microphone. You guys probably won't be able to see it on the screen, but you'll be able to hear it.
Confirm that Libby managed to record additional.
Oh shit, let me start it over.
They don't release it to the public because it contains information that would only be known to their killer. Abby's mother is allowed to see some of them. It says they don't reveal much.
Libby says something like, well, the path ends here, so we can't go any farther. You're just kind of going by. You have no idea what their actual feelings are because you can't really hear anything or see anything.
Police confirm that Libby managed to record additional audio and video, but they don't release it to the public because it contains information that would only be known to their killer. Abby's mother is allowed to see some of them. It says they don't reveal much.
Libby says something like, well, the path ends here, so we can't go any farther. You're just kind of going by. You have no idea what their actual feelings are because you can't really hear anything or see anything.
Police confirm that Libby managed to record
Okay. So, did you guys hear that? Were you guys able to hear that? I don't know if it was good enough to where you guys were able to hear her and understand her. Awesome. So, in that recording, the interviewer said, or the narrator said, she was only able to hear a little bit because the rest of it refrained only the killer, or retains to their killer or whatever. What would be on there? What would be on there that they can't release? I understand if they don't want to release the girls panicking or something like that. That would be hard as hell for us to hear, right? But what would be on there that only retains to their killer? That doesn't make sense to me. What would be on the recording that only retains the killer? Okay, so that creepy guy is still following us. Everybody has talked about that. We say that audio has never been released, but it's pretty much guaranteed that was in the audio at some point. Abby saying to Libby, is that creepy guy still following us? Libby responds back by saying, So that's why for the longest time, I figured that bridge guy started following him moments after they were dropped off, and he pretty much followed them the entire way. And because on the video that Libby recorded of him, he was far in the video. He was far in the video. Because he's definitely not close enough where you can get a clear image of him. I mean, if he would have passed them, it's 7 minutes. 7 minutes from the moment she posted the photo of Abby and from the moment she recorded Bridge Guy walking. God, what happened? Sorry, guys. God, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Yes. I'm pretty sure it's nasty and graphic. Yeah, man. Could be the gun. Yeah, that's what made me question. Maybe it's like stuff they don't want the public to hear, like the girls panicking, the girls crying, or something like that. You know, that definitely makes sense that they wouldn't release that, because I wouldn't want to hear that. I really wouldn't want to hear that. No way. I wouldn't want to hear them, you know, their last moments and stuff. I wouldn't be able to handle that. That's horrible. It's horrible to even think about it. I mean, these girls were terrified for their freaking lives. Freaking yawning. They were running from their lives. They were terrified. If they were catfish, let's say Tony, let's say Klein, okay? Let's say whoever catfished the girls. Were they the only ones he contacted that day? Or do you think maybe he contacted many people and they were the only ones to agree to go? Because I don't think the girls planned to go to Monon High Bridge early in the morning. I think it came later, because when Libby asked Kelsey for a ride, I do believe she actually said no at first. She said no, and then after some negotiation or some talking and stuff like that, she said okay, she'll drop them off on her way to work. The girls were dropped off at 1:30 p.m. and due to be picked up at 3:05. That's an hour and a half. So a half hour, they're on the bridge. So over a half hour later, they're on the bridge. So could they have sat where they were dropped off, hung out for a little bit to wait for somebody? Maybe they contacted Bridge Guy to let him know that they're there. Accidentally, not knowing it was Bridge Guy, but contacted the social media account to let him know that they were there. And then maybe Bridge Guy on that account said, okay, maybe I'm at the bridge, or I'll meet you on the bridge. By the bridge. Maybe he said, I'll meet him by the bridge. Maybe he said he's not able to show up. Maybe it was Abby's first time on the bridge, you know. Maybe they were waiting for somebody, no response on the social media account. Maybe they never tried to. They had to, if they were meeting somebody, they would have reached out to him when they were dropped off. Libby would have reached out to him after they were dropped off to let them know, to let the social media account know, Bridge Guy or the person they believe that they were meeting, that they were there. I never thought of that. They would have had to have. When you got to meet up with somebody, you let them know when you arrive. It's Valentine's Day. It's a meetup. It was the day before Valentine's Day, but yeah, it was Valentine's Day pretty much. I mean, you know, they're meeting if they were meeting somebody, if they were catfished, they would have told the social media account they were there, which would have been Klein's Anthony Shots account, which his father would have had, or Klein. That could be Klein himself on the bridge. I mean, you don't know, but I highly believe it's his father, that they were dropped off. They're there in the area. Maybe when Klein's father approached him and said, "Hey, I'm Anthony Schott's dad. I'll take you to him." Good. Maybe he said something to them when he passed by. That's what creeped him out. Hey, you guys are meeting my son Anthony. He's on his way. Hey, you guys are meeting my son Anthony Schatz, and I'll take you to him. Just follow me. Or my son is this way. I'll take you to him. They say no. There's a reason why she recorded him. Why did you record him? Why did she record him? Guys, I'm sorry. When I zone out about this case, I start talking to myself. But I'm talking to you. Why did she record Bridge Guy? Why did she record him? Why did she record him? Why did she record him? Where did he come from? Why would he do this? They had to if they were catfish, they would have had to have let him know they were there. They waited moments after they were dropped off to meet him there at that area. He never showed up. They started to continue on walking because they were going to be picked up within the next hour. They start walking on the bridge. Abby's first time on the bridge. Libby takes a photo of Abby, posts it on her social media account. Bridge guy either walks past them or is at the end of the bridge, at the start of the bridge, I would say. Moments after the photo was posted, he starts walking towards them. Very fast. Okay. Just hear me out for a second. Okay, let me pull the map back up. Because there's a couple things I'm assuming here. Okay, let me see if we can pull it up. Pull up this way so you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so where am I at? Did I get lost here? Here we go. Okay, so the girls are dropped off in this area, right? This is where the girls are dropped off. My original theory was that Bridge Guy made his appearance moments after they were dropped off. Okay, so let's say they were dropped off and they hung out here for a few moments. They texted the Anthony Shots account and said, hey, they're there. They just got there. They're dropped off. They're hanging out. I don't know how the cell service is in that area for calls and stuff. I would assume it works because, they tried texting and calling. Now, why would she record him and not call like her dad or 911 or something? Why did she record him? I don't know. All right, so my original theory is that he was dropped off, that he was around here when they first saw him, and then the girl started on the bridge after the photo was taken, I believe, right here. Libby was standing on this edge right here. Abby's around here. And then moments after the photo was taken, he starts on the bridge, and he's moving very fast in the photo. Now, let's say I'm wrong, okay? Let's say that he's already on the bridge when the photo was taken. Okay, he's heading back. People go out there all the time. The girls don't think anything of it. He passes by them. Maybe he says something to them. He addresses them. Maybe he doesn't say anything. Something creeped him out. Okay, let's say, let's say he didn't say anything. We'll start with that. He didn't say anything to him, but then he keeps going past them. They're going this way towards the end, right? They're going towards the end of the bridge. He gets around here to make sure there's no witnesses, nobody around that can see or hear them. Then he turns around. When he turns around, he starts walking. He gets to around, I believe, here, within like here to here. She starts recording him. In the video, he's a long ways away. That's why we can't get a clear image of his face. Then, when he gets a little bit closer, because he's moving at a fast pace, the girls get scared. They start walking towards the end of the bridge, the end of the trail. They get to the end of it. That's where the video was played, or the audio that Abby's mom heard, that Libby said to Abby, this is where the trail ends. There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere to go. So, at one point, did Abby say, is that creepy guy still following us? Maybe he got off the bridge in time to where before they got to the end of it. And then he starts walking behind them. Not too close. He's not super close to him, but he's in eye distance. He's in range. He's, not too far behind them. That's when Abby says to Libby, is that creepy guy still following us? Libby responds back by saying, mm-hmm. They get to the end of the trail. That's where Libby says to Abby, this is where the trail ends. There's nowhere else to go. Then he blocks him off. He blocks him off. Pulls out a gun, orders the girls to go down the hill. I was thinking that he ordered the girls to walk first. And then when he said guys, he was telling them to stop walking. And then said down the hill. I don't think he just walked up to him with the gun and said, guys, down the hill. I think he had the gun on him for a few moments and they were walking with him, like ahead of him. He was behind them with the gun, telling them where to go. And he said, guys, to stop them down the hill. Where he was like, okay, now it's time to go down the hill. He takes them across the creek. Takes them over here. This is where the murders happen. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh, good night, Linda. I'm gonna be calling in tonight soon too, and thanks for coming on tonight. Maybe they passed him on the trail and he made a creepy remark, flirting, etc. Very, very possible. Very possible. Okay. Let's say he said something to them. Okay. Maybe they passed him on the trail. On what side of the trail? Let's say this side or the start of the trail. On the inside of the trail or on the start side of the trail. Okay, let's say he passed him and he said something creepy, something. Freaked him out. Let's say they passed him right here. Okay, let's say they made it all the way to the end. Well, no, it was only 7 minutes. Shit. It was only 7 minutes from the photo to be uploaded to the recording. Because then I was thinking at some point, we talked about this before as well, that the girls actually made it all the way across. They pass him around this area, to head back. He gets on, they get off, they start heading to the end of the trail. He goes all the way, turns around, makes sure no one's around, starts coming back. At this point, the girls start going back. They get to the start and they see him walking towards them. Libby takes out her phone and starts recording him. Then I thought, well, maybe he followed them from the start, right? That was my original theory, that he started following them pretty much right here. He wasn't too close to him, but close enough where they could see him. He made his presence known. The girl saw him. They keep on walking anyway. The photo Libby takes of Abby, 2:07, 2:06, 2:07 p.m. I think it was at 2:06, right? There's no one behind Abby in that photo that we can actually see. Of course, it looks like there could be somebody at the end of the bridge on the where it's on the star side. I can't remember if it's north or south on this side, but don't see anyone behind Abby at all. And then 7 minutes later, Libby records a phone. So I thought, well, maybe right after the photo was posted, bridge guy gets on the bridge, starts walking. The girls hop off the bridge. You know, they already got to the end. They don't record at this time yet. Bridge guy's moving really fast. They start walking towards the end of the bridge. They get right here, right? They get off. Yeah, bridge guy gets off. They get to the end of the trail. He walks towards them, but then stops and turns around. Now they see him turn around. So they were able to see him when they got off the bridge walking towards them. And then they see him on this side around here when they get to the end of the bridge, but he turns around and heads back to go back across the bridge. Then the girls give him a few minutes, let him get away out of sight. Hopefully he's heading back. He looked a little creepy, guy out there by himself. You know, they're two little girls. I get it. Then they head back to the bridge to go back to go meet to get picked up. They get here to start heading back. Bridge guy turns around. He goes to check that there's no one around, there's no one in sight, no one will be able to hear them, and starts heading back. That's when Libby gets freaked out, takes out her phone, starts recording him. They wait a few moments. He's going and going and going and going. They start walking back towards the end of the trail. And then he gets off the bridge before they get to the end of the trail. He starts walking towards them. That's when that's when Abby asks Libby, "Is that creepy guy still following us?" Libby responds by saying, "Mm-hmm." They get to the end of the trail. That's when the recording was of Abby saying, or of Libby saying, "This is where the trail ends. There's nowhere else to go." Fuck. I can't figure this thing out. Why would you do this? Why was she recording him? Why did she record him? Please, why did she record him? Oh man. This case, guys, it's so sensitive to me. Like, I get really emotional about this case. I literally just now, I didn't realize I got like 60, 70 videos that I recorded about this case that I had no idea about. Had no idea how many videos I actually recorded that I never released about this case. The only issue is why I don't release a whole lot of videos on this case is because there's only so much information that I know, and I don't want to get to the point where I'm repeating myself over and over, you know. I definitely want your guys' input more. Okay, I would love your guys' input. I know you guys email me a lot. I know you guys email me that you want your shirts. I do apologize. I'm trying to come up with the funds to make sure I get all the shirts I can at one time. So I do apologize about that. I'm waiting on taxes. It should be here next week. I really want your guys' input on this case. Tell me what you think and why. Tell me where do you think he was. Tell me why do you think she recorded him. What do you guys really think about this? Just let me know. Email me. Here's my email. You know, right here. It's badhabitsking@gmail.com. You guys can email me anytime, or you can also message me on Bad Habits Kingdom on Facebook, Instagram, Bad Habits Kingdom. Twitter is Bad Habits King. Why did she record him? That's driving me nuts. we're gonna end it there, guys. So first, before we end the video, we had a donation. So I want to say thank you so much for the donation to donate on our GoFundMe account. Tomorrow we're going to be getting toys to take to the Children's Hospital out here in Vegas. But somebody donated $10 on the GoFundMe account to help get us toys. So hit the donation along. That was our donation alarm, guys. So, because we had a $10 donation to help get us some toys to take to the Children's Hospital. So, I want to say thank you for that supporter and for donating. We're going to end the video right now, guys. If you can, please email me and let me know what you're thinking. Go ahead and message me on Facebook as well under Bad Habits Kingdom. And yeah, that's what we got for tonight's video. I didn't plan on being on here for an hour and 42 minutes, but once I start this case, I can go all night really just trying to figure it out and stay hooked on it. But I love you guys so much for all your support. I truly do. You guys have been really, really supportive of Bad Habits for a long time, and I can't thank you enough. We actually starting another YouTube channel, which is called Media Wars. It's really going to be about like social media wars and stuff like that. It has not launched yet. Bad Habits Kingdom, of course, like I said, we're going to be talking about Delphi a whole lot, but we're going to be doing a lot of vlogs. I really hope you guys enjoy them. They're really funny. We've been recording like crazy. I actually did one where I'm at a skate park and riding a skateboard and going down ramps. And let me just say this, I never rode a skateboard in my life, so you can only imagine what happened to me. And that's all on video. It's pretty bad. It's funny as hell, though. But I want to say thank you guys. It truly, really means a lot to me when you guys supported us. I mean, I remember when we had a few subscribers and we're well over 2,000 right now. I love you guys. I really do. You guys can also go to the GoFundMe account if you ever want to help donate to get toys for the children at the Children's Hospital. We're going to be going actually tomorrow at the latest. We're going to be going is Monday morning. So if you ever want to, by all means, a little bit goes a long way. Every donation counts, but I understand when it's, finances are tight. Trust me, because ours are all the time pretty much. So I totally get it. But that's going to be it right now, kings and queens. Just say a prayer for these girls and their families and loved ones. It's been a hard case. It's been on 5 long years, and it's I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. Like I said, my main person of interest would be Tony Klein. I believe his real name, I was told, was Jerry. And that's what I got so far on him, And I want to say thank you to my supporters who sent me the emails to give me the more information about the case and about the interview and everything. So thank you so much for that. All right, kings and queens, that is going to be it. I hope you guys have a great night. Stay safe. I love you. Thank you so, so much again for coming on. I really, really appreciate you guys. You guys have no idea. And, I really, really, really thank you. Yeah. Ronald, missing person. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Ronnie. Yeah, we got to end it right now. I really, his eyes and facial look creep me out. Oh, let me show up that photo real quick of his eyes. Let me do that real quick. Because I thought I saw some blue eyes, but then again, it could be the light or something. The problem is on this computer, for some reason, I can't zoom in. I don't know why. Every time I pull up an image, it doesn't let me zoom in. I don't get it. Let me see. Okay, here it is. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. I see some blue eyes, but that's just me. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it on here. Might be too small to where I can't zoom in. Damn it. It's not going to let me zoom in. I can't believe I can't zoom in on this freaking thing. But right there, I see blue eyes. It looks like he's looking at him. Looks like a mustache or something right there, maybe. Looks like blue eyes. Mustache. God, that looks like blue eyes to me. I'm sorry about that, Ronnie. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate you supporting Bad Habits Kingdom. Do you guys see blue eyes, or is that just the color? Is that just me, or can you guys not really see it? It looks like blue eyes to me. I don't know. But it looks like blue eyes, and it looks like he's looking at him right there. The way that photo's taken. Looks like a mustache. He's got to be so far away for the photo to come out like that, the video. He looks like he's looking right at him. You son of a bitch. Right there. That's an eyeball for sure. That's an eyeball. And he's looking at him. He has his mind made up. He has his mind made up at that moment, and he's looking at him. He already knows what he's about to do. No hesitation, no regret, no backing out, nothing. At this moment, he's walking towards them. He's not worried about getting caught. He left 3 signatures behind, so that means he wanted them to be found. He knew they were going to be found, but I think he really wanted them to be found. And that's another thing. I hear people say that he went back to the crime scene that very night. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for a second. I do believe he could be part of the search party, but I don't think he was. He went back to the scene of the crime and left his signatures in. That's what I see. I see blue eyes, and I see a blue eye, and I see him looking at him. The way he's walking in the video, it's only a second-long video, but the way he's moving fast. The way he says guys down the hill, he's in a calm voice. He's in full control of the situation. He has them. He already knows what he's going to do. If they were catfish, they had to have told whoever they were there. You piece of shit. this shit. You don't see blue eyes? I can't zoom in. Yeah, he does look pissed. He looks angry. He looks like he has his mind made up. But it could be the video itself, how because it's so far away, it could be the lighting, it could be so many things. And Scottish Ray, I see what you say. You don't see blue eyes, but for some reason I do. I see blue eyes. At least one blue eye. It'll be our right side, his left. If you ever look up this picture, zoom in. And he's looking at him. Why? He just smelled the girls. Yeah, I've heard that. I just don't. I just don't see him taking them anywhere and then bringing them back. Because the police have said they believe where the girls are found, that's where the murders happened. That's what the police said. They believe that where the girls are found, that's where it happened. There was a lot of evidence. They just said the crime scene was extremely odd. The crime scene was very odd. All murder scenes are very odd, but this one was a little bit more odd, especially if the bridge guy washing the girl's feet as the religious symbol's true. That would be very odd. He murdered two little innocent girls and then washed their feet as the religious signature. And then Libby was found with her clothes off, her top off. But it didn't physically rape her. That doesn't necessarily mean abused in other ways. Son of a bitch. All right, Keys and Queens. It's possible there was someone with them for sure. That's the thing too, Ronnie. There's so much. We were talking about that earlier. There's so much like the police only release so much information, and other people we do, including myself. We have our theories, but those theories can turn into rumors, of course, right? But I mean, a lot of people's theories I listen to and I respect as much as I can and understand where they're coming from, because anything's really possible at this point, because we don't have a clue on who it is and what happened, So, I mean, honestly, I get the information from other videos and from online. Well, yeah, I mean, it's possible. That might not be the religious symbol. Like I said, the police never released that. That's just like what Ronnie was saying. Where is people getting this information if the police haven't released it? It could be third-party information, and just be a rumor, because there's so many people that want to help and get involved with this case, and they come up with their own theory, but that theory, parts of it could turn into a false rumor. It's so different. But all right, kids and queens, we are going to call it a night. I love you guys so much. I am so tired. I only had 2 hours of sleep last night. I want to say thank you so much again, really, for coming in onto the show and watching and support it. I am going to hit the alarm one more time for the person that donated funds to the GoFundMe account to help get toys. Hit the donation alarm. But that is going to be it, Kings and Queens. Like I said, thank you guys so much for all your support and for subscribing to the channel. Also, check us out on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple. Even be our friend on Facebook under Bad Habits Kingdom. Really appreciate it. I love you guys to death. We're going to be doing a lot of vlog videos. We have a tremendous amount of vlog videos we're going to be doing and releasing. A lot of comedy stuff, so I hope you enjoy it. But I will keep my word on the shirts that I promised to you guys, to the ones that I've talked to, and I will keep my word on this case. I will never stop talking about this case. I will make sure we do at least 3 videos a week about this case from here on out until this case is solved. You guys stay safe. Like I said, you can email me at badhabitsking@gmail.com if you want to tell me your theories and have me bring up something. No problem. And if you ever want to come on the show, let me know. We can make that happen as well. I would love to have people on the show with me and co-hosting and talking with me and stuff like that. I would really be honored to. So you guys have a great night. Stay safe and say a prayer for the families of Abby and Libby and for all those who lost someone. My mother's birthday was today. She passed away in early January of 2016. Today was her birthday. It's been a rough day for me, but I wish she was here to see me today. She would have been really proud. And I really hope that the families of Abby and Libby can get justice. And that is going to be it, Kings and Queens. You guys have a great night. Stay safe. I love you. Have a good one.